Yo, it's me, Mugen. Yeah, I know I look different on TV. Shut up. Anyway, I'm here with Chad and Jeremy. Check out Fusion-Haa podcast. And if you got any dumplings, I'm really hungry.
All right, Fusion fam, what is up?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Man, you see the couch is full, man. We got some greatness in the building today, man.
We got kicked out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, move, beat your feet. Sit somewhere else. Got your seat. Beat your feet. I got your seat.
Man, if y'all could, please introduce yourselves to the people.
Please.
I'm TJ Glenn. I work for Texas Showdown. I'm one of the lead commentators, and I'm part of the commentary staff.
My name is Jace. I go by Dictator. I am the co-director of Texas Showdown.
Okay.
My name is Chris. I go by Ranma. Co-founder and co-director of Texas Showdown.
Hell yeah.
All right,
okay.
Man. We got some Texas royalty in the building today.
Yeah, buddy.
Man.
It was like that.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all know y'all a staple here.
Well, hold on. You got to say it. 25 years this year?
Yeah, come
Oh,
on.
okay.
Man.
We don't get into that. Come on.
Yeah, we don't get there. Y'all roll.
A quarter of a century. That's all I got to say. Okay. Chad,
I guess if you guys want to know who we are, I mean, we're all right, man. I'm Chad.
Hey, I'm Jeremy.
And together, this podcast, this tag team,
You
this
see it.
collective,
You know
these
it.
Comic-Con conquerors,
We conquered.
these wrestling phenoms, and these gaming gods.
That's them.
That's them. Well, hey. And we're amongst them, so we are them. But we also are
Fusion-Haa.
Man, I feel like Ric Flair's in
Woo!
First and foremost, thank y'all so much for coming, man. We really appreciate it, man.
Our pleasure.
This is great right here,
Yeah,
man. So if
appreciate
y'all could, just tell us a bit about yourselves and how you got Texas Showdown started.
Let that guy do that.
Yep.
This is the origin story guy right here.
Okay, so this is like turn of the century,
Okay.
like 2000. I was working at U of H, the arcade, and the other co-founder, Javi Moreno, he was going to school at the time, and he is one of the original members of SRK, SureYouCan.com.
Okay.
He actually wrote the website. So he was starting to run tournaments and came up to me and asked if he could run a tournament at the arcade.
Okay.
So that's where we first started running tournaments. The first tournament we ran was actually a Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh.
And at first I thought, okay, maybe get like 10 people or whatever. So we ended up getting about 50 people from all around the state.
Oh, dang.
And so we're like, okay, so we'll just keep doing more games. We did CVS 1 and MVC2 for the second one, and that drew about almost 100 people. And then that's when Javi had the idea of doing the first Texas Showdown in 2001. March 2001, he flew out a bunch of players from California, from New York, Chicago. We had Duck Doe, Ricky Ortiz, Flo. We had a lot of the top players from around the country coming for that first event. I think we had about 150-ish people crowding that arcade.
Man.
And tournaments back then were way different than they are now, obviously. We didn't really have a venue fee. We just charged like one fee, but part of the entry fee was used for quarters for the arcade because the arcade refused to put everything on free play, so we had to pay for credits the whole time. We actually ran out of quarters.
Oh my God.
During the tournament. We had to hold up the tournament because we had to go to the bank to go get more quarters.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that was the very first one.
Yeah, man.
What about you two gentlemen?
So I'll kind of start out where I started at, which was Texas Showdown 5. So the year previous to that, I had been playing with one of my really good friends. We probably spent every weekend playing CVS 2 at his house. And I got to meet his cousin, which I didn't know is probably one of the best players, not just in Texas, but in the country. His name was Kang. And he introduced me to some of the guys that were playing at U of H. CVS 2 always had a really big crowd at U of H. That's where I went to school too. And I was like playing DDR at the time.
Hell yeah.
Competitively.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes, I did play Bimani, guys. I was a Bimani guy first. And I was like, man, no girls want to watch people play DDR. But there was like girls watching people play CVS too. So I was like, I got to get good at this game. Oh. Right. So I started asking him, what do I do? And he said, sorry, Andy. Andy is one of my best friends still. But Kang was like, stop playing with my cousin. You got to go to Stargate, which was Houston's arcade back then. Right. So I started jumping in and like randomly trying to play CVS2. I learned a little bit from Kang, but just from playing with one person that beats on you every day,
Oh,
like you're not gonna be good.
No.
Right? And I just wasn't getting better. And I finally get an invite to Stargate Arcade. But Stargate was starting. This is during the time when arcades were literally all starting to die out. Right?
what year that would be if you don't mind
This
me
was
asking?
2004. Yeah, that sound about right, Chris? Yeah. So, Chris and I, coincidentally, have always lived in the same neighborhood. 2 different neighborhoods in the north side of Houston, but we always lived like down the street from each other and didn't know it. But I walk into the Stargate arcade, and Chris is the one collecting the fee for the arcade for that night. I walk up, and I'm like, this dude is the meanest person on earth. Like, I'm like, what do I do? You know, I've never been to like a real arcade. I've always been to a big box arcade in a mall or something like that. Right. And he's like, just give me $5. What are you asking me for? So I
Straight to
go.
the point, huh?
Yeah, I go, give him my $5, and I go over to the arcade, and I literally took my lashings, man. But I met also one of my other good friends. He comes out on Wednesday still to our weekly playing CVS2. And, man, he just gave me the blues all night. But
Word.
at the end of it, I think I only took like one character off of him the whole night. If you don't know, CVS2 is 3-on-3.
Right,
That's
right.
tough.
Yeah, it was tough, man. Like, when I left, I had a cramp in my hand.
I know you felt good getting that one character off, though.
Oh, man. It was-
Like, I'm the man.
I'm like, yeah, I'm getting better, yo. Right?
I'm learning.
Yeah. But when we got done, Ashley, who was the guy that did that, he looked over at me and he's like, you gonna be all right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because like you can sit there and play 75, 80, 90 games and not win one, and you still press and start. Like, nah, I'm gonna do better next time. I know what to do. Right. So clearly, I wasn't getting good very fast at CVS2.
Yeah.
And I learned about Third Strike. Third Strike was having like probably his second resurgence at the time.
At that time?
Yeah. And I was like, this game is a lot easier and a lot more fun to play, even though CVS2 is still my favorite. And I started to get good enough to play, and I went and entered Showdown. And I did all right. Like, I didn't go to 0-2. So I'm like, this might be the game I need to stick with.
Oh, shit. All right.
But just fast forward, Showdown was my first time seeing an FGC tournament like that. Right.
Wow.
And I was super, super impressed. And I think Chris and I just got closer over that next year. And I think the next year we were at U of H. And I ended up somehow unloading those big midway cabs with Chris. So that was my first year helping out. Okay. Then I went to helping him TO, then being kind of a game lead, and then it became marketing because the tournament is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm getting smarter. I'm getting older. I've got a little
He's
bit.
getting older.
I'm getting a little bit of experience
XP
with how things work, right? And then up to now, which is helping Chris run the entire event. So it's been a journey, man, but it's been a ton of fun and got the best friends from it. So
Beautiful.
Nice.
I guess I got my start with Showdown and with like everybody who was like involved in the Showdown in 2016. That was my first. 2016 was like my first initial foray into anything like fighting game competitive, like period. Oh, okay. Like period. So like I had never done. I even played Smash Brothers competitively. that's primarily what I'm known for.
Hey, don't shake your hair like that, play. That's my game.
Like
You at the right house for that, because he'll hit you up in a minute.
I was so when I first started in 2016, I was like commentating Smash Brothers, because more than playing Smash Brothers, I wanted to commentate more than I wanted to play it. And I remember that, you know, I still kind of like FGC games. I had gone to Insomnia a few times before this, and it was the Insomnia that was not at the art studio, but it was Insomnia like
The 1960s.
on 1960, where I went and I saw like Marvel being played. And I'm like, hey, this looks entirely too difficult. I'm not going to be playing this. And people are like getting like hit once and then they lose the game. I'm just like, I can't do this, bro. But Smash Brothers looks doable, so I ended up playing that. And I remember in 2016 is where it all switched over for me, because that was the first showdown that I applied for and I commentated in that tournament for it, but it was only for Smash Brothers, you know. But then I decided that, you know, I want to keep doing this. I got what is that game? Pokken Tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And then I played that game for like a week because I was waiting on Street Fighter 5. And then I sold Pokken Tournament and I used that money to get Street Fighter 5. And I was like, all right, we're just going to play this. And I played it. And then the next year is when I got, is when we had the new venue. We went to the Galleria location.
Okay.
And that was the first year that I was doing that. And then I was told that I was going to commentate with Yipes.
Oh, wow.
That
Yikes, huh?
that Friday for the crew battle, and I was so ass. I was so terrible that day.
Well, wait, hold on. Why are you so terrible, if you don't mind me asking?
One, you had to sit next to
One I had to sit next to Yipes, because like a lot of casters will tell you that like that's the style that they want to do so bad.
Oh, Yipes is different, man.
But over the years,
yeah,
I've learned that like dog. Number one, to be cheesy, the most important thing about casting, right, is that you're yourself.
of course.
Right? You don't want to try to emulate another person's style, right?
No.
But everybody wanted to do that. Like when Yipes was like, you know, Yipes is still Yipes, but like everybody, even still, matter of fact, I would argue that everybody wants to commentate like Yipes. So, like, you know, that weekend, I was like, yeah. That was the first time I had come into contact with Twitch chat, and I was just like, bro, they
lighting you up.
bro, they were beating my. It was like, bro, I was like, bro, they were beating my ass in the comments, bro, and I was just like, fuck, dude.
I ain't hearing that too.
And it was an experience, but the cool thing about that, and the silver lining about that, is that I got to meet like all the people from Showdown. I got to like interact with them and like really like figure out like, hey, this is something I want to do, especially if it's local. And then it showed me like the real fun in this is like not only going to the majors in Texas Showdown, but also going like to all the small stuff that's in between it.
Yeah.
Because when I was grinding commentary, like when I first started, I was a fiend. I was going to everything I could possibly find. In Houston, I wanted to commentate every game I could possibly commentate, like any game. I can commentate. Back then, I was commentating Dragon Ball, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Smash Brothers, Soul Calibur.
Man.
Oh, damn. You touching
all of them.
And even let me think, and even a small bit of Tekken.
Okay.
And I'm just like, yeah, this is something that I want to do. And ever since that point, and Dragon Ball Fighters. And ever since that point, I have been involved in every single showdown since then.
Hell yeah.
So that was going on 10 years, almost 10 years ago. Wow. So, and like through then, it feels like, you know, I've gotten to know like everybody to a point. Everybody. I've seen so many games come and go. Like I've seen so many people come and go. I've seen so many wild moments at tournaments, and this is at the heart of this, because I know that like if I want to commentate fighting games, I can I can always just stay in Houston.
Yeah.
I can always like stay in Houston, so that's always nice. I got my start in 2016, like I said, and I just with the FGC, I just never looked back after that. So.
Can I defend you for a little bit though?
Yeah.
All right, let me defend this guy for just a little bit.
That's love right there, by the way.
Let's
That's
talk
love.
about this Twitch chat, because y'all be going crazy in Twitch chats. For real, like you have to know. Like, let's use Yipes as a perfect example, right? Yeah. Like, I didn't know Yipes, but I've been playing for a really long time. Like, he was one of those dudes that you wanted to sit by in the crowd for extra entertainment. Like,
no shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
he just liked that. Yeah. So like commentary Yipes is like the nice guy, right? But I wanted to always I would be like, where the New York guys at? Like, because I knew Yipes was over there, and I wanted to sit right there because he was gonna be talking real slick and have you laughing, cracking up. He's gonna build the hype up of whatever's going on. Right. It's so much more fun, right? So he had had a little bit of a head start when it came to commentary being a real thing, right? So my guy coming at 2016. Yeah. And having to sit next to Yipes, that's like going in a game with Jordan, bro.
Bro, hurt your ass, man, trying to play, yeah.
So you probably was doing all right, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go watch the run back on it, but
damn it.
He's like, you're too calm.
Chill, bro. Like, I know, I was there. I know what happened, bro. Man, so 25 years. How do y'all feel about? Damn, we about to hit 25 years of doing Texas Showdown.
What do you think, OG?
It's been 25 years. It's just we've been growing as much as we can each year. This year we're adding a lot more games. So we're already feeling the pressure of it. It's in about 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months away.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
We just do the best we can. That's how it goes. Every year we get more and more people and just try to run the event as best we can, make it as good an experience for everyone that comes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So out of us two, Chris is the less emotional of us. I'm light skinned, so I get emotional. It's euphoric for me, man. Like, I just remember where we came from, the peaks and valleys. Like, we have years that we call the dark years. Right. Yes. We went through the COVID thing, right. But there's so much to be proud of, regardless of how hard it got sometimes. Yeah. And for me, the thing that is something to be super proud of is, one, this community is the lifeblood of it. The Houston community is the lifeblood of Texas Showdown. We do really, really, really appreciate and want the entire country, the entire world, because we've had players from Japan and other countries come out and make Showdown what it is, right? That's part of our history.
Right.
Right. But this community has kept it alive for 25 years, and it's been organic for the most part, right? So we stay very, very linked to our roots, right? We are the grassroots tournament that is by us, for us. Mm-hmm. That has not changed in 25 years, right? Which is something to be super proud of for our community.
It's beautiful.
Right? So we've even had, we always talk to a lot of the players, and a lot of them have been around for 30 years, right? So you think about that, and they're like, man, y'all, never went crazy esports. So I'm like, I don't know. If you think back to 2003, it has gone pretty esports, and that you kind of have to go that route. You have to grow into that space. But there's these things that Texas Showdown is going to forever hold on to that speak to our roots, and we don't forget them, right? One of the things, I pretty much live in the retro room, right? Okay. While I help Chris run the entire event, I oversee the retro space, and that's one of the people's favorite places to go, is because it reminds them of Stargate Arcade and the U of H Arcade, and like you're sitting in front of a cabinet playing your game, and everybody in there it's like going to the old people club. Right? You can go to the club that got the people that just got old enough to drink.
Yep.
And then you can go to the club of people that know what they're doing.
Yeah, like we did that before. We got
yeah.
that.
What's up, homie? Good to see you. How your kids doing? You know, like
How
that's
your
a,
kids
that's
doing?
a conversation.
Yeah.
You know, but that speaks back into our roots always, right? Yeah. And then the players that have only been playing for a year, like walk into that room and they're like, "Whoa, like this is insane! Like that's crazy." So y'all only play on cabinet? Right, so it's something to really think about. Like the players that never saw the roots are going and being like, "Wait, this is cool.
Yeah.
I only play at home online,
Oh,
so I don't even know what this ever looked like."
This is where the magic was written, right here in this moment on this arcade.
Exactly. So that's how it feels for me. It's pretty euphoric. So I'm really proud of the tournament making it 25 years. We don't plan on stopping. So. But we gonna celebrate the 25th birthday like it's the 25th
Oh
birthday.
yeah.
hell yeah.
Y'all grown
Get car
now.
insurance now. Now you can get car
there you
insurance.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Not car insurance. You get a rent a car. I'm tripping. You can rent a car. I'm saying it wrong.
For me, it's been super not only interesting, but also I don't know how to describe like growing up. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to describe it. Like because as I said earlier, I've seen so many things come and go in the FGC space. Right. You know, like and the fact that this tournament can sit up here and say that I've been here for 25 years is a huge milestone that I hope that people come to appreciate, because I can name tournaments that are just not here anymore. Damn. I can name tournaments that are literally no longer like here, right? And those tournaments, you know, they had very, very good runs, and they saw a lot of people like us. We saw a lot of people come and go, but you know, Texas Showdown is still here after 25 years. And honestly, it's a remarkable achievement because we're in the middle of like a paradigm shift. You know, this tournament went through COVID. Yep. We went through arguably the golden age of the FGC, both golden ages, the retro space golden age, and then the modern age with Street Fighter, with Street Fighter 5, with Dragon Ball, and with Tekken 7. Like we went through a golden age there, a golden age in the retro space, and we went through COVID where everything was shut down. Didn't know if a lot of tournaments were going to be back, and they came back anyway. Texas Showdown came back anyway, and now we're basically in a new age, a new modern age post-COVID, and like Texas Showdown is still here and you know, thriving in that space. And now we're in another age to where I see, because I'm in the FGC space, and I'm looking at like everything shift in real time, like going from grassroots to like, oh, this is actual esports, this is actual business, this is actual, you know, there's like actual money behind this. And if I'm like to speak frankly about this, is like Texas Showdown is an important staple because there's not a lot of tournaments like this anymore.
Word.
There's not a lot of tournaments like that are like from the ground up anymore. There's not a lot of tournaments like that anymore. And I guess like I love this tournament because like every time I come to this tournament, it's like a big family reunion.
That's facts.
Where people come through from like all corners of the United States, sometimes even the world, and they come through and like we just enjoy fighting games together, you know, win or lose, like it doesn't matter because like, you know, we're all together in the same space. Like I saw something very interesting, like, so 2XKO is a game that just released, and I saw that we're like on that list for one of the tour stops that they have for their, you know, tournament circuit.
That's dope.
And the craziest thing about that is that in the US, there's 5 tour stops. and this tournament is one of the stops. Only 5.
It says a lot about y'all.
Yeah.
And it's just like dog, like that's the fact that Texas Showdown can not only be a part of that, but like to think that like, and I looked at those 5 tournaments and I was like, really outside of that, there's only 2 other tournaments that happen, like period.
Yeah.
So it's wild to think about. And the fact that we're amongst that group, it's important. And I think 25 years in the FGC space is a very, very long time. And 10 years for me flew by, right?
Sound like you had fun.
And I had a lot of fun in the meantime. And I think anybody who like comes to this tournament and has fun at this tournament, I hope that they come to appreciate that 25 years is a crazy, remarkable milestone, and it should be seen as such because it's a very, very great achievement for this tournament, and I'm very, very happy to have been a part of it for 25 years, and I hope to be a part of it, for the next 25 years. To be honest with you.
Heck yeah.
You gonna be the director of that?
Yeah, basically.
Just be just watching them as you get old, just
Still playing Third Strike.
I remember when I was your age, kid,
Man, I was gonna say that it's so remarkable what you guys do because as gamers, man, just think of it. When we were kids, man, like there was no type of space for what we love, video games. There was no type of space at all. You guys have been doing it for 25 years. And y'all kind of touched on some of the things I want to ask, but I will ask this. Why do you guys think Texas Showdown, what makes it so special that it has been here for 25 years? And like you said, it's a staple.
Wow.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah, that's Barbara Walters over there, but black.
What makes it
And tall, black, and
what
bald.
makes it special?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say special. It's just we've been around for so long, and we started off as a community event, and just each year as it grows, you just have more people that are joining the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, obviously, nowadays versus back then. Back then, you could just go to an arcade.
Yeah.
If you couldn't find an arcade, we had forums, SRK, or chat rooms where you would try to find people and go meet up at the arcade and go play. You don't really have that kind of option anymore. And I think with the newer games, you're getting a lot more people online. And it just depends on how competitive they want to be.
Right. Okay.
I think that's the experience that a lot of these new players are trying to find. Because you can just play online and just be happy with that. But some players want a little bit more. And they try to search out, where can I go find other players? Is there, offline? Because they'll see Evo and they'll see some of these other tournaments and wonder if they can go to that kind of experience, but not have to pay as much to go to Evo. Evo and a lot of these other tournaments are starting to get really, really expensive.
Yeah.
And we've tried our hardest to not get to that point. We're trying to, obviously with inflation and everything, we've had to raise prices a little bit, but we're trying to strive to make it a worthwhile experience for anybody to come in.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And so for new players, they can just come down, check it out, even if they just want to spectate.
Okay.
We run a lot of free tournaments and a lot of free events for them to, get an experience in. We also have Post Oak. We do weekly tournaments there.
Thursday, right? Wednesday. Okay.
We'll do a bunch of different tournaments there. There's a lot of locals that happen as well. We have the Street Fighter weekly that happens on Mondays.
Perfect Perry Sanctuary.
Yeah, and we used to have a Tekken one, but I think they do a Tekken meetup every other week.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then they have Conquest over there in South Houston. The all-nighters event that they have. So we do have a few FGC events that do happen.
Yeah, so it's really been about community building. I think that's been pretty much the legacy of Showdown. It's just trying to get people to come out, experience what it's like to be in the FGC, and see if they want to experience more.
You are so damn humble. I got to say that, man, because You're not even like beating your chest. You're like, hey, dude, we chilling over here. We just trying to.
I respect
We
it.
trying to have everybody just chill over here, man. Like play video games. If you about that life, what's up?
Yeah,
if not,
we,
hey, have a good day.
I think the people, like, you know, I think it is the people, like Ramna said. So I think the people, you know, we just every year we get to come through and we get to hang out. You know what I'm saying? We get to come through and we get to play fighting games, bro. And like you said, 25 years is a long time. Yeah. So it's just like, you know, we've been building relationships with these people for years, over years, right? Yeah. Like there's like, you know, OGs who have been in the game who've seen like, you know, players that they mentored grow up. Yeah. And like go to high school and things like that, or grow up and go to college. Like it's crazy. Like
it's family for real in there, man.
Yeah, exactly that. That's actually what I was gonna say. So, I think one of the special things I will say about Showdown is we're one of the majors that very commonly mentions the word community. Yes. Right, and I think that we mean it as in a way of family, right? So, like for instance, I know COVID like kind of tried to put a stake in all of that, right? Because it took away like the community aspect, right? Everybody had to stay home, so you didn't have an option, right? But during that time, we did have like you said, a paradigm shift where there's still new players coming in, and they never experienced a message board before.
Okay.
They never experienced going to an arcade and meeting the person that's going to help you get really good at a game, right? Who introduces you to the rest of their friends, and the community continues to grow in that way, right? We have ways to flame each other. That's for sure. Right?
Gotta do that.
I bet you create new ways every day now.
That's almost what the internet is there for when it comes to competitive communities now, right? It's not there really to build relationships. It's there so we can talk mess to each other, right? So you don't really build community as well that way. But for us, when we recognized that the world had pushed past the COVID fear, right? We got together and we're like, okay, so how do we start getting our people back in person again, right? That's how the Post Oak Weeklies were born, right? Cool. Okay. We sat in a meeting and I said, we got to get our people back in front of each other again, right? It's great that we have Texas Showdown going, but one of the things that I recognized post-COVID after we came back is it felt like a convention. So
dope.
Like it never has been a convention, but what I mean by that is conventions have a lot of people walking around that have never seen each other and don't know each other, right? But the only way to do that is to create a space where our community has the opportunity to come together, get to know each other. Then the family aspect starts to come back into place. You get new friends, right? And those friends become really, really close to you. And now you're coming to Texas Showdown to meet up with your family while we have this common interest in video games, right? And being competitive, right? Because I know, hey, man, if I make it past top 64, I ain't trying to talk to you.
Yeah, man.
It's all fun and games till I get to top 64. I'm like, all right, stop talking to me, right? Now,
you are a scrub now.
Yeah, now I got to play for real, right? But before that,
I feel
Texas Showdown is a party, right? And it's like a family reunion. Like he said, I one of my favorite things on day 0, day 1 is just making laps, seeing who I can run into, right? Until we got to get to work, and we're gonna be working for 14 hours at a time, right? But yeah, before all that is getting to see the people that I haven't gotten to see because life has been lifing, right? And then once you are done playing, you get back to it, right? I don't know how fast we can say, do you want to go eat? You want to go to the bar real quick, grab a drink, right? And that's not something that a lot of people have been able to put back in place post-COVID, right? Yeah, and it's really, really important to us to keep the community a community, right? I go run and tell Chris when I see somebody that's from Stargate. That just wandering around Texas Showdown. Because think about it, they're 30 years in, probably have not been around very much. They're not going to come to a weekly event because they got families, they got kids.
Yeah, of course.
They have continued to live life.
Jobs.
Yeah.
Cause I be wanting to go to y'all stuff and shit.
Yeah.
I work late and my job at daytime and I live in New Canaan.
Yeah.
So that's a bitch. I be wanting to see y'all, but I'm like, I can't go.
Yeah, and it's something to say about that too, because I think a lot of people don't know that we all do it the same thing, right? Yeah. We all got very intense lives that we live in, right? Like when I come to Post Oak, I've probably been awake since 4 a.m. Right?
We both know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've probably been awake since 4 a.m. getting my life stuff done, right? And then I'm headed to bar fights for Street Fighter, and I'm gonna be there till 1 a.m. Right, hanging out with my friends. Right, I really don't care about playing games at Post Oak.
You just chill.
Right, I'm there to hang out with my friends. I'm there to go see Chris. Right, Chris gonna go home early because he OG. You know what I'm saying? He like, you got it? Yeah, I got it. All right, I'm out. Right, I'm gonna hang out. Yeah. I'm gonna hang out because there's people that are trickling in at 12 o'clock. Because guess what? They just got off work. Damn. Right, and I want to see those people, and it's important to me. And I want them to know that it's important to us that, like, hey, you popped up. You popped up because we do this for y'all. We have a pretty good, probably staff about 5 to 6 every Post Oak that shows up every Wednesday. They got jobs the next day and probably work that day too. Right? So we're sacrificing time with our family so we can get time with this family. And it's really, really, really important to us. So I hope that everybody sees that, right? And it leads up to Texas Showdown, right?
Ooh, man. Y'all be saying some poetic stuff. Golly, shit.
I want to go stand in front of wherever y'all have a Texas Showdown right now and just wait for it to open. Y'all
come on, guys. Put it back at your house.
Yeah, it's like you guys make people want to go there. Like y'all, it's very warm and inviting, man. I really like that.
Yeah, just to hear it.
Yeah,
like, all of y'all talk about it. Yeah, Rama, I just hear how humble you are. Like, yo, we just trying to build a community. We chilling.
Yeah, like if you're a competitor, like we definitely have something for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you're there for vibes, we definitely have something for you there as well. So maybe a little bit of both, because it's just like when the competitors, stop competing, it's just we here for the party basically. We're here for the games, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'll add one more thing.
Sure.
This is important. Okay,
oh, please. Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna speak directly to the camera here. Okay,
look at the camera.
Because our online community, like, which we love you guys, is really, really important to the community now. We were talking before the podcast started, like Fightcade. I play Third Strike. I hate Fightcade, right? But the online presence has created this mindset that, like, if I can't win, it's not worth it. Right.
Oh man.
And I really hate hearing that. Right. Because this is a community-based culture. Yeah. Right. So, like, we're doing 26 games this year, right, Chris? 26 games. I'm gonna put this in perspective for everybody. Only 26 people win.
The math is right there.
No, I mean,
only 26 people win.
Preach that, bro.
Right. Yeah. The rest of the over 1,000 people that are there are not gonna win. They're there for fun. Exactly. Right? And if you're not having fun doing this, come talk to me. Let's have a conversation, because let's talk about what this is here for, right?
Word.
There's only one champion in NBA.
True.
Right? If everybody looked at it like we can't beat Golden State, so what's the point?
Yeah, that
doesn't make any sense, right?
I can't have that.
Love your community, love your people, and the rest is just fun. All right.
Man.
And to piggyback on this, I'm here to tell you that I'm here to tell you that
zoom in the camera so bad.
There is going to be a 1% of people who are like number one at any given game that you play in the FGC, right? You need to play this for fun. I realized early on when I went 0-2 3 times in a row, I'm here for the fun. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun for me. This is a fun game for me. When that happened to me in Street Fighter 5, I'm like, yeah, this is fun for me now.
Good, huh?
I thought I was good. And I got humbled. This game is fun for me.
Keep talking trash, huh?
I'm just saying. Listen, there is a. if you're a competitor out there, all right,
9% of us ain't good.
99% of you are not good. And you need to know this, right? For those of you who think you're going to go, you know, and going to go overseas and get the $1 million prize pool and then never play again, you're not. And that's okay. That's absolutely all right. It's absolutely okay if that doesn't happen to you. We want you to come to Texas Showdown and just party with us. That's all we want you to do. Yeah. We want you to come with us and have fun. Because what's going to happen is you think you're going to win the tournament, and then you don't end up winning the tournament. You baby shake your controller, you warp it in half, you throw it across the room, you slam chairs. Unless you're a true competitor and you got them hoes, you're not going. Yeah. But
be a good friend. If you got friends that think they good, tell them they not gonna win. Okay, so look,
listen.
You're not gonna win.
I'm letting you guys know, like winning isn't for everybody. Okay. And I don't want you to let winning dictate your attitude at a tournament like this. Absolutely. We just want you to come through and have fun first. Yeah. The winning comes after. Yeah. Right? Win in life, and then you're gonna win in a tournament. You need to win in life first, bro. Don't. I've been in the competitive space for a long time, and I know so many people who want to try to make winning their entire identity, and you don't need to do that.
Nah, you don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that, bro. Even Cody Rhodes lost.
Yeah, man, he lost, man. He lost not once but twice. Yeah.
That man, Drew McIntyre, was getting his ass beat for the last 3 years. Yeah, man. That man got robbed. Yeah. But he won, right? There's a space. There is a time and place for you to be.
Oh shit! I can't fix the camera no more, bro.
There's a time.
I gotta fix the camera.
There's a time and place. There's a time and place for you to be super competitive. There is a time and place. Texas, it's at your be super competitive at your locals, bro.
Your likelihood to win, if you want to win, is at your locals.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like Drew, bro. You don't tell lies. Y'all been telling the truth this whole time. I love how honest y'all.
I'm so sorry. I ruined this podcast.
It's okay. We're gonna edit. We're gonna edit and post.
That's gotta be posted, both of y'all, bro.
We're gonna edit and post.
Man, Epic. My bad, guy.
Listen.
Oh my God,
bro, this is terrible.
Listen, that man. Listen, this dude right here. He's like, I'm gonna play Dudley in Third Strike, and he was like, no, you're not.
I'm a good friend.
And he was like, you just gotta be honest in these situations, bro. And honesty in the FGC goes a long way. Yeah. You gotta be honest with yourself as a competitor. Let me tell you what it takes to actually be number one at a game like Street Fighter 6, for example, right? Number one, all right? You will never beat the unemployed. And I want to let you know this.
And that's no shade.
That's no shade.
That's real.
You will never beat the unemployed, right? It's already hard for you as a normal person to find the time to do things as a competitor. So now you got to carve out extra time to learn things, to be, I should say, to learn things in repetition, right? Number two, this is a young man's game, okay? What do the young people do in this game, right? They go to school, they come home, they play the game until 5 a.m., they run off 2 hours of sleep, go back to school, and they do this for 5 days. You're not going to beat them. I'm sorry. You're not going to beat the unemployed. You're not going to beat the unemployed. You're not going to beat the young people, right? The real Zenkai boost is Family Man.
My man says Zenkai boost.
The real Zenkai boost is Family Man, because if you're a family man, you actually have time that you're able to carve out and actually do that, because you have nothing else to do.
You're at the house.
You're at the house. You have nothing else to do. Those are three. If you can beat those three people, you deserve to be number one. Or if you can beat any of those three people at any given time, you deserve to be number one. You probably have a chance. Some of the champions of Street Fighter 6 are unemployed.
No shade.
Or their family people, right? I think the story was that Uma the first Capcom Cup champion for who won the million in Street Fighter 6. That man was like, he just went up there with nothing. He went up there with nothing, absolutely nothing, trying to bum food, you know, things of this nature. He ended up winning $1 million.
Man.
Yeah.
People with money like that, they don't know how to act. What did he do with that money? Rumors. I heard he spent it on VTubers.
That's not a rumor.
Oh my god!
He was supposed to go to that big tournament after Capcom Cup, but he skipped because he was going to the VTuber concert.
What?
Look, I'm not. What am I going to tell a man with millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Want me to tell him no? I'm not going to tell him no.
Yeah.
Yo, pro might help me fix his camera, bro.
The other thing is realistically, right? So like, I play a 20-something-year-old game too, right? I've been playing it for 23 years, but one of the things that you also see is living in a community where really high-level play exists all the time, right? Like we all know, like if you want to be a top player in Third Strike, you got to go to Japan, and you got to spend some time there, getting used to how top players play all the time. So
I've heard something similar before.
yeah,
So, yes,
so most of
you're
the people here are in that 99% that are just not gonna get there, right? So if you're playing amongst the 99%, you're part of the 99%, right?
It's just numbers.
You
y'all.
yeah, you want to be the 1%, right? What did the top players do or have done? They've gone to Japan and spent weeks in the arcades with those guys, spending money per play, right? Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that,
I don't
right?
know about that.
Right.
Man, RD said something similar too,
yeah,
man. How you got
it-
good with Street Fighter, you right.
Yeah,
He went to
it
Japan.
changes. It changes the whole environment when you got money on the line, even if it's 50 cents per game you play, right? So you drastically get better over that period of time, and you become closer to that 1%, right? But most places in the United States don't have that opportunity, right? Shoot, the 99% is real big online. Like most people suck, right? So, and no, I'm being really drastic. Like most people don't suck, but well, yeah, they do. But there's a lot of people on there that are not in the 1%, right? So, hey, great job for you being an ultra platinum or whatever it is online, but that's not really saying a lot
You playing scrubs.
until
More
you
likely.
can get into the space where most of your people are living in that 1% and you have a high win rate there, right? Which most people don't have, right? So all that to say, don't make your performance at the tournament the reason why you chose not to go to the tournament.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The whole purpose of being there is to be amongst your community, just like any big event, right? FGC events are really, really close to conventions, right? Arguably, Evo is now a convention,
Yes.
right?
I've seen
So
that,
at a FGC major, right, you have to understand that like you're going there for your community. You're not going to win the tournament,
but-
right? There are players that are there, but those are the players that know they're in that 1%.
Oh, he said no.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in win if you can.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Try your best. Give it your
Yeah,
best
win
shot.
win
Yeah.
if you definitely can, but don't go around here
You know.
moping and doing all the weird like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that combo.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's just like, bro, you got to get better at this shit, bro. Like,
TJ, you know, when you said what you said about the type of people who win, that remind me back in 2000. It was October 20th, 2013. I'm the family guy because I entered a pancake eating competition at G's Pancake House. Shout out to G's Pancake House in Clarksville, Tennessee. And it was like $10 to get in. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to eat. That very morning, back when, you know, Xbox 360 had, you know, Xbox Go, had the family package. It's only $100 for 4 people, right? They took my last $100. I ain't had nobody's money. So I'm a broke family guy. So the prize, it was like $500 worth of prizes, $200 cash money, right? A trophy, a Blu-ray player, Iron Man watches, all that, you know, whatever. So my wife like, hey, motherfucker, you better win. Yeah. You know, so I was like, you're right. So I had 2 pancakes as big as pizzas, like large pizzas. Each pancake weighed 3.5 pounds. Was it 3.5? Yeah, it was 7. So 3.5 pounds. I ate half of one.
I would never eat bread again.
Right.
Bro, I won that, by the way, because I had no money. And like, you know, also like one of the prizes like a $40 voucher, you know, to eat at G's. And so, not just that, because my wife and my 2 kids was eating, and my wife was pregnant with my 3rd kid too, so I was like, ugh, you know. And so I won that. It was even on the paper there in Clarksville, like this lady wrote about my son cheering me on and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it's Jeremy eat the pancake and blah, blah, blah. Dude, I ate 3 pounds of that shit. That shit, oh, I had nightmares, bro. Yeah. So you're right. When you're an individual that got a lot to lose, or like you said, basically I call them the Walking Dead unemployed.
Oh yeah,
they got, man, bro. That's it. Like, this is it.
That actually reminds me of one of the coolest things that Texas Showdown ever did. Yeah, it was like we had a burrito eating contest. And like some of the people,
it's a classic at Showdown.
Some of the people up there, they were just like, "Yeah, I want to win this burrito eating contest." And some people up there were like, "I want a meal. I just want a meal, dog." There was a dude up there who was like, "Okay, clearly I'm not gonna eat this. I'm not gonna beat this guy who's like eating half the burrito in less than a minute." God. So he just cut the burrito open and just started eating it piece by piece. It is what it is, dog. He was like, bro, I know I'm not gonna win this, so it's just like it's whatever, man. Like this guy over here is killing it. Like he needs this $25 gift card to Chipotle. Like he really needs it.
Oh my god!
I don't exactly remember what the first prize was, but I mean that guy who was like just breaking down the burrito bit by bit and eating it slow like it was his last meal. I was just like, yeah, this guy got the right idea. This guy gets it, man. Yeah. He understands it, dude.
I was gonna ask y'all, out of all those years for having Texas Showdown, which year, for either or, was the best year for y'all? Like the greatest one. Like this is that year. Like, oh shit, and y'all still talk about it to this day.
Probably 2005.
Okay. Damn, I was 18. Shit.
Yeah, 2005. Well, that was your first one, right? That year, we partnered with Major League Gaming.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And that was our first year, because the previous year we were still at Stargate Arcade. And that became unfeasible, because at that point we were getting about 300 people trying to stuff into an arcade. That was not happening.
That's a job.
So the very next year, we had partnered with Major League Gaming, and that's the first time we were in a hotel. We were at the Sheraton by Bush Intercontinental.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, so they rented out that whole ballroom downstairs. And it was a pretty cool experience because they paid for a lot of their equipment, and they were running Halo 2 at the time.
Yeah, it was hot then.
Like Halo 2, Tekken 4, I think it was the Tekken 4, or was it Tekken 5? Actually, Tekken 5. I think it was Tekken 5.
I Googled it.
And Smash Brothers. They brought quite a few people with them for their tournaments, as well as us for ours. And that was the first time we had a tournament that was over 1,000 people. That was probably the most fun experience for a lot of people at the time, because that was the largest tournament outside of EVO for a long time.
Wow.
Because EVO was around that size, about 1,000 people for their events. And so for us to reach that number as well was pretty crazy.
And it was Tekken 5 too, because it came out November 16, 2004. Man, I know y'all still.
Man, that's a crazy memory right there, my boy.
I was like, hold on. Damn, Chris called it,
Well, no, the reason is because part of the reason why we got the sponsorship with Major League Gaming is because they hired me to run Tekken 5 for them on their tour. So I used to run the Tekken 5 events for Major League Gaming back then.
Word. Man, you've been you've been in the mix for a minute.
That's why I call him OG.
Yeah. Show homie.
Yeah. I have 2 canon showdowns. One was actually that one. That was my very first one. But it was for a lot of reasons, right? So I'd actually started to like gain some skill. Like I'm not going 0-2 anymore, right? But it was my first time getting to see these top players. Like again, we didn't have as much access back then, right? If it wasn't recorded on a camcorder and somehow put in on SRK, we didn't see it.
Oh wow, okay.
Right? So I'm at Texas Showdown with Kang, and I'm following him, and he's beating on people. using some stupid characters in K-Groove. But like, I'm impressed by him, and he's the best person I've ever seen play, right?
Right.
But that year we had, I think it was Otaku, legendary Otaku from Japan. Boss was there. Was it Kendevu? Yeah. Kendevu, Ricky Ortiz, Combo Fiend, Justin Wong, Sanford Kelly, right? And I just remember, dude, probably like the last 6 hours of night 2, I didn't touch a stick. Like, I was just in complete awe, like, watching these guys perform at such a high level that was completely, I couldn't understand it. Yeah. I was like, how did they get this good, right? But it was so impressive, and it, like, I remember I was still going to U of H at the time, and a lot of the people that were playing at the arcade there didn't go to Showdown. And when Showdown was over, like, I came with, like, I remember I've been watching these guys all weekend. Yeah. So I come to the arcade and I like throw a big win streak on them, and they're like, "Dude, what happened to you?" And I'm like,
with the greats.
I'm like, "Dude, you got to go to majors. You got to go to majors." Like, all I did was watch. I learned by osmosis or something, dude. Like, this is crazy, right? But seeing like the impact of going to a major and seeing like the highest level play, right, and learning from them, just seeing it, right. But there was also some stuff when it came to the not just play, but the entertainment aspect of being at a major, right? Yeah. Like, I remember like the wrestling entrances, basically. Like, people had intro music and they're walking down and they're like, I'm like, man, it's sick, you know? And they get up there and like they put on a show for us. It wasn't just about the tournament itself. Like I know Boss was up there trying to hit the craziest combos in CVS2, and when he hit one, you're like, what the? Like, you didn't even know you could do that, right? Like, how you do that, right? And like, I know I'm not going to learn how to do that, but I was so impressed by being able to watch a top player do it. And then the second Canon Showdown, I don't even remember what year it was, because I know Chris and I did not sleep. We decided to run the entire tournament on cab, and we had like 1 cab per game. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, we didn't expect the turnout that we got, and we had a massive turnout. We actually ended up, we had to switch venues overnight.
Oh, that was the next year. That was 2006.
Yeah, it was insane, man. And like, I remember like looking outside and the sun was coming up, and I looked at Chris. I said, "What time is it?" And he goes, 7. I'm like, yeah, bro, we literally ran a tournament overnight, and I look around and everybody's looking like they're dead, and they're still playing. But it said a whole lot about the commitment that we have, but also the commitment that our players had, right? You think about like going to a restaurant or any normal business, you got to wait for more than 30 minutes. You tapping out. You like, I'm good, man. Like, don't even worry about it. Yeah. Right? Everybody stayed up all night. It wasn't just us, right?
How was the energy, if you don't mind me asking?
We made it.
No, I'm talking
we made it. We made it.
Hold on. Rephrase the question. During, I meant to say during, like, were they still like, was there still a roar, or they kind of like, oh, God?
No, I think it started to die out around like 3 a.m.
Oh, okay, like,
okay. It became like
everybody
it kind of became like a battle of attrition at that point. But like, like, people didn't tap out. Hey, people didn't get mad at us. Hey, they were just like, hey, man, y'all doing what y'all can. Like, we get it. Right? So, like, it was really impressive, the fact that we were able to pull it off. Yeah. But we learned a lot from it, and that has never happened again. And I know I can. I'm not going to say I can't stay up all night, because Chris would have roasted me, because I do it still. But it's not something I would do by choice, for sure, right? Because that was like, I think I slept for like 2 days after that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You died.
For sure. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We'll take a brief intermission real quick.
Commercial break.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, My daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they in my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Hold up a 4 in the loco, tell them run this bitch back like so.
So we were talking about
Your favorite Texas Showdown?
it was definitely 2 years ago. So this state is really big into Dragon Ball fighters. Texas is huge on that. So 2 years ago, we had a hometown hero named TCT, and he was playing against one of the best players in the nation to try to win. So there's two things I love in the FGC, and one thing I particularly hate. All right, so the one thing I particularly hate is the docile shit. Like you go into a crowd or whatever, and they're all docile. They just want to play their game and golf clap and sip.
They don't want to have fun,
and sip their water and go home and collect their $60 and go home after they win. I'm like, bro, no sauce, no juice. I'm like, dog, this is so boring. And you don't and I hate it in the FGC, especially when they treat games like that, because this is not a situation where you're supposed to treat games like that. Now. Don't fake the funk, but there's hype. There's hype when there's supposed to be hype. Yeah. So that's one thing I hate. Two things I particularly love. Right. Number one is I need to find a better word for degeneracy, but it's the camaraderie. There we go. It's the camaraderie. Like when we're in the. When we're in the crowd and we're all when we're in the crowd and we're watching the game and we're all talking shit and everybody's into it. Yeah. And then when the players are into it and they're feeding off the energy and it's a high octane situation to where one of us is about to walk away with the championship. This guy sucks, so it's gonna be me. When people talk like that, that's that thing I love. And then the thing I love other than that is I love it to watch it, not be a part of it, because that would give me a heart attack. So it was 2022. No, my bad. It was 2024, 2023. TCT was a hometown hero. He was one of the best players in the state of Dragon Ball. Me, my homeboy Paul, and 3 other people were in the crowd screaming for TCT as he was playing his grand finals match. Right? Yeah. And we saw this man was getting beat up. It went to a reset. And we were like, we got it now. Now, for those of you who have seen or watched or played, Dragon Ball Fighters, Android 21 came in the game and she was broken. That debuff did a corny ass 21%. But he hit that hoe every time. So me and Paul, every time that move got hit, we would scream, debuff! And then that grew from me and him to everybody. Everybody in the crowd was doing that shit. It was so crazy. And then the best part about that entire set is that man won. He won that entire set off a reset. He was the grand champion that year. And it was some storybook shit because this man, he started crying because this man was like, this is all I want. I'm like, dog, you can't, imagine the Mona Lisa being painted right in front of you.
Wow.
That's what the FGC. That's what the FGC is like, bro. That's deep as hell. That's in essence of what the FGC is about, bro. Word. When because we will have a moment like that probably here in this next tournament.
There's at least one every year. To where it shocks the world. Yeah. We're gonna have a moment like that, and when we do, it's crazy. It almost happened when Dialogue beat when Dialogue, he went to the last game with Sonic Fox in Mortal Kombat 1. So
Just saying, this is the type of shit that's
part of the party.
That's part of what makes the FGC like great. When you get like a pop, you're wrestling fans, so you know.
Yeah.
You know when you get when the pop and like in the FGC space, it's crazy. The energy cannot be matched. But that specific Texas Showdown, that was one that I hold like very, very special because it's just all of us like in here, in here together, bro, for a game that a lot of people, you know, have opinions on. It's not popular. The game is broke. The game is stupid. When all of the shit coincides, all the positive things coincide in the game, none of that outside shit matters, dude.
Yeah.
This is a fever. This is a fever pitch. This is a moment.
Yeah,
and when you're in the moment, none of that matters.
Yeah.
None of it does, bro. You're riding the lightning at that point.
Yeah.
And none of it matters.
Man.
Oh, so you do commentary for a
Yeah,
reason. I got you.
for
You
You
got
can
me.
tell why he's a commentator.
He that dude.
Yeah, I would say
I'm a fan now.
my the favorite showdown, the same one Chris was talking about. It was the first time I seen anything like that too. Like, Otaku became one of my favorite players, and it wasn't because of his performance. That was just a piece of it, right? But the dude, I don't think he was doing it on purpose, but he was a showman.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Like, he would go through and like, okay, first game, he loses, right? And he always wore like a sport coat.
Okay.
Right? And if he lost the first game, and I learned that he does it every time. And I'm like, maybe this is just what he does. He probably does this at his home arcade.
Okay.
Right? He would lose, and then he would stand up and like slowly take off his sport coat and put it to the side and reposition himself. And then next game, he like turned into Superman. I was like, what is going on, dude? Like,
Dang.
yeah, but like every time he did it, everybody in the crowd was like, right? And he turned into Superman and like was a whole different person the next game. It was
that's crazy.
awesome to watch. And like what he made me think about is it was probably my second Evo I went to. It was the Duck Doe Marvel match. Like, it was the first time I was anywhere. Like, I didn't even know who Duck Doe was. I just knew he played some team nobody played.
Yeah.
Because it was, like, played out at the time. And it became, like, this massive money match. And
him and Sanford.
yeah, and I knew who Sanford was, and I knew he was really, really, really good. And I'm thinking, man, Sanford gonna wash this old man. Right? And it was not a wash, right? But I remember sitting in the crowd. First, it actually speaks to what he was talking about. I don't play Marvel. I'm not interested in Marvel. At very least, I'll watch a couple matches because those people are super talented.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on the screen, so I can't, like, it's too much chaos for me, right? But I remember sitting in, like, the fourth row and, like, realizing, like, yo, this room is shaking. Like,
What?
Wow.
it was so much noise and so many people in one place that the room was on fire. Like, literally, like, it felt like a rumble was happening in the room.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is insane. I want to see this all the
I
time.
see why.
Right?
That's crazy.
It's an intense moment.
Yeah.
Golly.
Man, guys, I gotta ask. Texas Showdown fighting game tournament. What do you guys think the best fighting game is?
That's hard.
Don't deny it, bro. Like you.
Smash Bros?
Hell no.
Oh, all right. Just me? Just me? All right.
Listen. I'm gonna let y'all two go first because we all have different opinions on what the best game is. Right. But I'm very much new at this. Street Fighter V was my first, competitive, Street Fighter. So I'm extremely new at this, right? If you want me to pick the best fighting game, my favorite fighting game. Oh no, he said the best fighting game. The best fighting game is probably
It's okay, man.
It's probably.
Okay. You can say it.
You're thinking too hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Super
it's.
Smash.
I think it's Third Strike.
Third strike. You heard
Third
me.
Strike.
I ain't gonna
ooh,
lie to you,
I'm
bro.
mad.
Give me that mic.
He's like, I ain't even playing with it.
I think it might be Third Strike, bro.
So I've already mentioned that while Third Strike is my game, right? It's not my favorite game, right?
So weird.
I do think it's the best game. It's the best built game, I think.
Yes.
Do I think it was done on purpose? Absolutely not. Right. It has a lot of stuff that like people can arguably say like makes the game like dull. Right. Mainly the parry system. Like people despise the parry system because it's not Street Fighter. Right. Your basics of Street Fighter go away in Third Strike. Right. Anti-air. Everybody remembers this. When you first start playing any Street Fighter game, the first rules people teach you, they'll say footsies and all that.
Yeah.
No, that's not accurate. That's not what people teach you first. If they jump, what do?
Yep.
Anti-air.
Yep.
Anti-air.
Yep.
Not in Third Strike.
Clean. How do you block me from the box?
Not in Third Strike. Right. There's times where you think it's supposed to be your turn,
Right.
and it's not your turn. Right. You actually just got baited into a parry, and now you're about to take 30% damage. Right.
Right.
So it turns into a completely mental game. Right.
Ah, okay.
You have to break each other mentally in the game in order to win.
I feel you.
Right. So I like it. I think it's the best game for that exact reason. Like you can't look at any high level game and say, well, they won because in this scenario you're -1 and like you can't do anything about it. Like that's not true.
Yeah.
Right. Because one interaction before you could have changed the entire trajectory of that match. Right. And I think that is super special in a game. Right. I've tried the new games. Like generally I can get pretty good pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, there's too much that you can't do anything about.
Got you.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Only because I'm a Third Strike player.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I feel like I should always be able to do something
Yeah.
about everything. Right? That's the way I feel.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll vote Third Strike too. And yes, I'm biased.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say MVC2.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? I'm over here trying to like make this fair, which is why I hesitated for so long because I'm just like, what is the game with the least amount of BS? But it's just like every game has BS.
Yeah.
Every game has some type of like crazy unbalanced tactic within
Yeah.
it.
Yup.
It's just, what slop do you want to deal with? What D-tier restaurant do you want to eat at? Like, do you want to like that's basically what this is. Like what restaurant is the best? Because every restaurant has something that somebody don't like.
Of course.
Yeah.
So where do you want to eat at? Do you want to go to the Street Fighter McDonald's? Do you want to go there? The Street Fighter 6 McDonald's to where everybody can get whatever they want at any time? Or do you want to go to you have to have an acquired taste for this Long John Silver's
Nobody there.
yeah, like KOF. Like, do you want to go over there?
It's a front.
Like, do you want to go over there? Like it's a mixed bag. That's why I was having so much trouble thinking like, what game is actually the best? I picked Third Strike on the basis that like this is the Street Fighter to where like you can do the most about anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything that comes your way, right? But after hearing what you said, it was like, damn, like that's something new for me because I was just like, I was under the impression that this is the melee of Street Fighters, right? The purest Street Fighter, right?
And what's so
It's not Street Fighter.
Wow.
Follow the rules.
Wow.
and what's so killer,
I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's
and,
crazy.
and what's so killer, it came out in '97, like new generations. But the Marvel versus games was killing the game. Remember like X-Men versus Street Fighter was out, and then you had Second Impact, then you had Third Strike. My first time playing any of those games was Third Strike. I only seen one cabinet, and that was at a Fiesta off of Veterans Memorial and then 249.
Oh yeah.
Fiesta's
That's the
also-
vibe.
That's the only time
all the
I seen them.
spots.
If it's not a Fiesta, it's a Washateria.
Of course, always.
Right, but knowing with the Rocketeer, I see Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
That's all I see. Rocketeers, Mario, Street Fighter 2. That's it.
Rainbow Edition.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, that game almost ended our friendship. Oh my
This
god.
he had a Rainbow Edition over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Airline
yeah.
Skate Center. Shoot,
Yep.
I see one dude doing them Sonic Booms. I say, oh yeah.
Sonic
Just like,
Sonic
just like you, I watch. I say, oh, he just did this. Okay, back forward. Got it.
Yep.
In the moment, man, I tried that myself. I'm back forward punch. Man, I say, shit, I'm a cheater. So I get it though. So why y'all said Third Strike? But I ain't gonna lie, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oh
Yeah. To me, that's my pick, man. I think that game is just, it just has the roster is nice. It's a little broken, but like you said, we got to deal with BS in every fighting game. It doesn't matter what game it is. It's gonna be something.
I think people always say they want balance in a game. No, balance is boring.
Nobody wants balance, man.
Balance is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
You want it to be broken.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, you can't be too crazy, but just give me a little bit. I guess.
Yeah.
Give me a signal to just ruin your life every now and then, man. Just let it happen.
It's like missionary all the time.
Yeah, just over and over and over. Who wants that?
The internet culture has like ruined like fighting games
Really?
to a degree, just because people always complain about getting a patch somewhere. And it's just like, hey, and then you get it, and then it's just like, well, this isn't what we wanted. And it's just like, hey, maybe you should actually just let this one rock, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, learn it.
All this,
learn.
and it's just like, well, and I hear like arguments for like previous games to where people are like, well, this needed to be changed because it was completely unacceptable. And I'm just sitting here and I think back to Street Fighter V, right? So for Street Fighter V, I played Abigail, right?
Word.
Abigail was notoriously, quote unquote, broken for an entire season. Notoriously, right? But y'all let Akuma rock that entire game.
Akuma was crazy.
Y'all let Akuma rock and do whatever he wanted for an entire game. People who were not good at that game were suddenly good because they learned Akuma. Y'all let Akuma rock that entire game. Y'all letting Akuma rock this game. Y'all are just finally like giving other Shotos overwhelmingly powerful tools. But y'all let Akuma rock the last game. Y'all let him rock the entire game as soon as he came in. That man got V-trigger and then won the game. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
But Abigail was broken. But Balrog was broken. But, like, dog, like, I agree with Rom 100%, bro. Y'all just need to hold that.
Yeah.
At some point, dog.
Yeah, I think we're all. Let me see. I think we're all like anti-patch culture, right? So like,
I get you.
For me, like, I even thought about it a little bit. Like, I know, like, I really love Third Strike, but like, I'm like, let me think about it for a second. But then I just thought about it. Like, I'm still playing competitively,
Right?
And characters that were considered like ass are like now in the like top 6 characters.
Dang.
This late in the game, and we haven't had a patch. Right, so the game is still getting deeper.
Wait, you said Third Strike.
Yeah.
What you mean late in the game?
Like, how long it's been out?
Yeah, like 99. Like Third Strike been out 99.
Like,
Three been out.
Oro's good now.
Yeah.
It happens in Marvel too.
Yeah.
Also, like certain characters have been jumping up, and it's mainly because of more players getting into it, more optimization.
It don't cost 50 cents to try something now.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Ramna, I have a question. Since you said Marvel 2, does anyone play the cactus?
Oh, I mean,
No.
There is a couple of people that I've seen that play him competitively. I mean, he has 2 pretty easy infinites that he can do. He can do some zoning. I mean, he's still not good, but there are people, like, there's a lot more people experimenting with different characters nowadays.
Word. I had no idea because I looked at the cactus. I was just like, who
played that guy?
I was like, who put this in this game? Like,
He a
He was a Dreamcast character.
Yep.
It was a game, Samba de Domingo.
Yep. Samba Domingo. Yep.
Dude.
wait, that cactus is from Samba de Amigo?
I didn't know. I thought he was original. My bad.
On the box.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know he was.
It's like the Arizona tea. It's on the can, bro. It's on the box.
I thought that cactus was from like Darkstalkers or something.
No, I thought he was an original character. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, mind blown. Mind blown, bro. They put a character.
We learn something every day.
They put a character from Samba de Amigo and Marvel 2. Marvel 2 actually might be the best. Marvel 2 actually might be the best because, bro, that Samba de Amigo game is so Sonic the Hedgehog adjacent. There's still hope, guys.
Yeah.
There's still hope. One day.
Heard it, man.
One day.
One day, what?
Oh man.
One day. This is something I also like. I hope that fighting games do, but I'm seeing it in real time.
Okay.
So somebody made fun of me, and they were very mean to me because I said, "Hey, they should put a Power Ranger in Street Fighter 6." And I was like, it kind of makes sense, you know, because it makes sense because it's just like, look, it's wild and zany. There have been fighting game characters from Capcom in a Power Rangers game before, and they looked at me and said, "That's some Smash Brothers shit." And I said, "Listen." I said, "Listen to me, okay?"
I'm not liking this Smash Brothers slam down here.
Right, and I was like, first of all, you're not. I would say you're not even slandering Smash Brothers. You're slandering Capcom, the company that came up with the fighting game crossover.
Oh,
Exactly.
tell them.
You're slandering a company that literally has had Capcom IPs from everywhere inside of a fighting game before.
Yup.
But the idea of a Power Ranger being in Street Fighter 6 is just beyond you, which is weird because Ryu got a power coin and so did Chun-Li. So why is this beyond you? And like, I hope that fighting games, which they are already, are taking a zanier approach to characters.
Yeah.
Right? We see it with City of the Wolves.
Yeah.
Why is Ronaldo there? Why is he there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Why is he here? But he's here.
I mean, we know the reason he's there, but
Yeah, well, I mean, we know the reason. If you know, you know.
It's the A-Rap money. I'm gonna say.
If you know, you know. But like, it's just like, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's kind of crazy. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. Mortal Kombat has been doing it for years. It's just been very unfortunate that their games have been awful.
Yup.
You know, I think they actually have something with the characters. Those are hype.
Yup.
I'm pretty sure. Well, it's literally been all but confirmed. Kenshiro is coming to City of the Wolves. From what's that? From Fist of the North Star.
Ah, okay. Oh,
So
bro.
like that's a bro. We saw he did the finger thing, and it's just like, bro, foregone conclusion. We know he's coming. Like in Capcom, if you watch any like Capcom, like if you watch Street Fighter V, and you watch Seth's moveset, their moveset closely resembles Dio's moveset from JoJo's.
I was just about to say, we can have jumps of JoJo characters on
And
there.
it's just like dog, like it's time. When I was watching Evo last year, and I saw that they were doing the band, like they had the live music or whatever, and then they started playing Ninja Turtle music, and I was like, no, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
And then they did the reveal, and I was like, no, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They're gonna try to make me buy costumes for my avatar and not put an actual Ninja Turtle in the game, because that would have sold me forever. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
the price of them turtle skins was nuts
Yeah,
too.
that was ridiculous.
Them boys
man.
said $20.
I'd hop on 6 if White Ranger was
Per turtle, right?
Yeah. I'm with you, bro.
Come on, bro. This is
White Ranger.
it's simple, bro. It's simple. So be more, please, companies, be more diverse in characters, bro. Be more diverse. Please add new ones. That's always fun. I think it's great.
Yeah. Go
But
outside the box.
let's get wild and crazy with it. let's get nuts with it. Let's get weird with it, man. I remember there was a Evo to where the codec came on after a Tekken 7 match, and everybody thought that Solid Snake was going to be in Tekken.
Oh.
They would have had my money forever.
Right?
It's easy. Smash Brothers, y'all talk bad about it, but people talk bad about it, but they had the formula right.
Yeah.
character select screen is badass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they have your favorite FGC characters in there. And they all broke.
Yeah.
All of them. all of them characters is broke. Kazuya, like
ridiculous,
hitting
man.
somebody with an electric, they stun. You
Yep.
do whatever you want.
Is that why more Smash players are starting into fighting games?
Yes and no. Riddles, he was fighting game based. He played a lot of fighting games before, Smash Brothers came out. But because he had that fighting game background, it was really easy for him to transition into a character like Terry and do whatever he wanted. And then Kazuya, who basically also subsequently did whatever he wanted. So that's why I told a lot of people, especially locally, I said, dog, if y'all got a fighting game background, I mean, you need to come one of these Smash tournaments and just make top 8 and make a quick $80. You know what I'm saying? Which honestly, by the way, is something I'm waiting for, because we all know it's gonna happen. Switch 2 got released. All the games are out. They're starting to release. we all know the Smash 6 is on the way. When that happens, there's gonna be so many people at Showdown, bro.
We'll see. Yeah.
There's gonna be so many people at Showdown, bro, when that game releases, bro.
Speaking of which, speaking of a game, oh, that thing had me thinking. How do y'all feel about that new Tokon, that Marvel Tokon, man?
Oh, I can't wait.
Me too.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
I think it's something to be super interesting.
Yeah.
There's something just crazy synonymous about just Marvel characters and fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got it. Like honestly, like I think that beta, the second beta was kind of meh, but I mean honestly, they have a lot of time to polish it and furnish it up. And honestly, like everybody's been looking for like, you know, basically the third golden age, right? And I think this year is actually it, because a lot of people don't realize that there are a lot of fighting games coming out this year. Like we already have 2XKO officially had its release this month, right? Okay. In April we have Invincible Versus, right, which comes out directly after season 3, after season 4 ends.
Yeah.
Then after that, I think in that window we also have the Avatar: The Last Airbender. That fighting game is supposed to release as well. Okay. And I think that developer is from the same people who made Them Fighting Herds.
Ah,
So,
that was a sneaky good game.
Yeah, and then of course, you know, in between all of that, you have the major DLCs for all the staple games, for new characters and things of that nature. And then after Evo, maybe, I'm not sure, but sometime, I'm guessing sometime in the back half of the year, Tokon will release.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be an announcement of Evo or something.
Yeah,
right?
they said they're gonna announce something with Evo, with Tokon. So kind of one of the reasons I'm trying to go. I'm trying to see what they talking about too.
Because I'm you know, I'm a Marvel guy, so I would love to play Tokon. You know, I just wanted to get my hands on Spider-Man, which I wasn't able to for the second one.
Yeah, the Spider-Man's good.
He's good.
But I think they have a very interesting combo system going on, tag system going on, especially with 4 characters.
Yeah.
So I think it's very, very cool. And the fact that ArcSys is doing it as well, it's just like, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's hope.
Okay. So guys, Texas Showdown, what's gonna be happening this year? What game?
Yeah, took my question.
Cause I'm Charles, I'm in your head.
So, like we said, we have about 26 main games that are planned. It was originally 25, but then 2XKO came up to us to put us on the tour, so we had that added as well. In addition to the 26 main games, we have community games also happening.
Okay.
I don't know the exact number. I think it's like 20 to 30 side tournaments that are be going on.
Sweet.
Besides that, we have a full arcade that's going to be happening there. About 25 games. Large mix of racing, dance, and other games going to be in there. We also host pop-up tournaments, which are free for anybody to join. We usually host about 12 to 15 of them. Quick little single elim tournaments for prizes. We announced our first guest, Vampy Bit Me, the big time cosplayer. We're going to be doing a cosplay contest.
Oh, nice.
We have karaoke that happens at night.
Okay.
We have a large number of artists in our artist alley that sell a lot of merch, varying from artwork prints to other merch that they sell. Let's see what else. We have the BYOC for people to bring in their consoles, run their own games. There will probably be some other side games going on there as well. We'll also have a TCG area. We have a vendor coming in that's going to be hosting their own events for people that are into TCG. I think they mentioned something about a One Piece drop happening that weekend.
Oh, sweet.
So we have a lot of stuff planned. There's lots of stuff for people to do, even if they're not in a tournament, for spectators or for people that are out of the tournament. There's still going to be a lot of stuff for y'all to do for the whole weekend.
I heard it.
Yeah, heck yeah. So, you have any more questions, bro?
Nah, you.
Okay. I got one last question because you guys been here for a while, so I won't hold you up anymore. So, I think you kind of mentioned as far as like the old games versus the new games. Which ones do you guys prefer? Like the modern gen fighters or the older ones?
So I'll speak for myself. I have like a preference when I play for the older games.
Yeah.
Main reason for that is like I know what's going on, right? But the other thing about it is I still have the ability to jump in and out, being a busy person, right? Like if I haven't played the game in 5 years, the mechanics of the game, the character special things, it hasn't been patched, right? And I love that. I have an appreciation for the newer games because it does take. I feel like it takes a lot more, like not just talent but practice and skill. Because the game is ever changing, right? So, like I know when Street Fighter 4 came out, I was still playing pretty competitively in all the new games, right? So 5 comes out, and I'm like, yeah, of course I'm gonna play Dictator, you know? And like he was good, and then he was like kind of good, and then he was really good, but the movesets were changing, and the properties of the moves were changing. Where like one move used to be like +3 on block, so I knew it was still my turn. And like now I'm getting blown up every time I do it. I'm like, wait, right? So as a busy person, like outside of being able to play games in my free time, it's near impossible for me to keep up. Like say I'm able to break into like a top 16, for example. I might not play for 6 months and then come back and like I go 0-2. And then like the last person that beats me, they're like, yeah, I noticed you were doing this thing. That's not good anymore. I'm like, I don't like that, right?
Getting schooled by the new blood.
Right. So it's fair enough. They kept playing the game.
Right.
But I'm not the hugest fan of the game changing on me.
Gotcha.
Like I'd rather the developer get in process of developing a new game in a couple of years that we can all learn how to play at the same time, versus having to relearn the same game over and over because it keeps changing. So that's just my opinion on it, right? Like Third Strike, I stopped playing for like 5 years. I didn't see a cab or even look at Third Strike. And I came back and I was still able to at least compete because I remember the game. It had evolved some. So I had to learn like a little bit of intricacy, but at its base, the game was still the same.
Yeah, but you talking about style versus like mechanics though. Yeah, that's a whole different beast.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of shows our age though when it comes to that kind of thing. One of my hobbies is I like collecting guidebooks for all the games. And one thing that is hugely different, obviously, between modern games and old games is like I could buy a CBS2 guidebook, which was the big deal back in the day because it had frame data.
Right.
So you could see specific frames for all the moves, and that's when a lot of people started leveling up in a way because they were able to see, well, I should do this in this situation. This is the first time when people actually started trying to look into that. You can't really do that nowadays because it's outdated the minute you get the book. Like I have a Street Fighter 6 book.
Oh, word.
But it's outdated.
That was you get a patch 2 months later. Okay, shit.
The game came out, so none of that stuff is relevant anymore.
Dang.
But I understand why they do it. Like the patch culture is meant to keep things fresh and keep the player base wanting to keep learning. It's not great for us old players because we don't have the time to want to do that kind of thing. But I understand why they do it. It's mainly for the newer players that, this is all they do. This is all they play.
Okay.
And, next season, learn something new. Next patch, learn something new. It's very similar to how FPS games used to be back in the day because you're just doing the same maps over and over again. So each season or each tournament, they had to change maps in order to keep things guessing for all the teams and players. I remember that specifically from my MLG days because they would always have new maps for each event. So players couldn't, the top players had to like relearn stuff. So this is very similar to how that goes.
Yeah, being a modern player, just like I said, I'm very new to it. The modern games are like, I think there's a lot of fighting games from both sides that are great. Modern is just, something I gravitate towards too, especially now because like inputs have gotten easier and like I get like the whole like, argument of like, oh, well, fighting games are meant to be played this way, and you're supposed to know how to throw a dragon punch, and how to do a fireball. And I'm just like, I don't have time. I really, I just like I think modern control, because I play modern controls in Street Fighter 6, and I'm just like, yeah, this is.
Hey, he's a modern Vegeta too, bro.
Yeah, so. You know what I'm saying? And it's always this, like, oh, I know you're whack. I ain't
gonna lie, that'd be me, bro.
Listen, we've come a long way. Look, and this is the biggest argument I have towards this is like I was watching KOF 13, right? And then I saw like, the combo notation for a combo that Iori did, and it took up half the screen. And I'm just like, he's dead after this, right? And he didn't die. And I'm just like, okay, so you want me to learn all this, and then I got to do the pretzel motion, and then we got to do the quarter circle back, and we got to do the half circle, then the forward. I'm like, you know what? R1 down gets me super. This is great. And honestly, I'm a Smash Brothers player. Yeah. And then another caveat to that is Capcom has been doing modern controls for decades.
Yeah, they have.
Right?
Yeah.
Capcom versus SNK, EO for the GameCube. You can do one button booms. Am I incorrect?
You're right.
Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm doing what Capcom told me to do.
Yeah.
You can use that C stick on the GameCube and flick that thing right, and you'll get a boom.
Boom.
I like that.
You'll get a boom right after that. Yeah. You can play Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the charge move, the flip chart. No. I'm gonna flip up on the C stick and get whatever I want. No,
You won't miss it.
and I won't miss. All right, one button demon, dog. No, bro. Come on, man. I don't have time.
I'm off that. Hell no.
Oh man,
You talking spicy, dude.
I love it. I love it.
And that's why you the commentator.
Hey man, hey, I told you, modern Vegeta's here to stay, bro.
Man, yeah, these kids. I'm like,
So put the M on your head and get to it, man.
Nah, bro. Man. I like to earn my stripes, homie.
Yeah,
That's just me though. I'm old.
yeah.
I'm damn near 40. You know?
Man, thank you guys so much for coming,
Appreciate
man.
it.
This has been amazing, man.
I love y'all for it, man.
If you could just let everybody know where they can find you guys at.
Well, you can find me on the internet.
On the internet? Nice. Look on the internet. www.internet.com.
I'm on Instagram, I'm on X, and I'm on YouTube, and soon to be on Twitch, just TJ Glenn Entertainment. So, but it'll be a lot of fighting game centric things leading up and beyond Showdown. But it's going to be real fighting game centric stuff for like at least the next like couple of months. So,
Okay.
So if you want to find me on those platforms, I'll be there with opinions.
All right, so I'm not good at social media stuff. That's a lie, actually. I'm very good at it, but I do too much. Yeah. So you can find me at Instagram, Ricer Jace. There probably is very little Texas Showdown stuff there, so just go to the Texas Showdown Instagram or Space City Beatdown. I am one of those people that you can find on. I am real bad at Discord, but if you direct message me, I will eventually see it. Mashin Makoto, that's me. But yeah, you can always DM me anything about Texas Showdown. But really, the best place to find me is in person. Wednesday nights, I'm there nearly 95% of the time. Show up around 7 o'clock. I'm there to 1. You want to chat? You got an idea? Anything you want to pull off? At Post Oak Fight Club, Post Oak Ice House on Richmond every Wednesday, where we run our weekly. That's the best place. I like in-person conversations. We talked about it. Community is important to me. Not big on calling people and all this back and forth. Like, man, just meet me up in person. Let's talk, right? And we can have the substance conversations through the internet. Okay. So.
My personal accounts, it's Ranma0005. Y'all can always message me about Showdown stuff. The Texas Showdown, the Twitter is Texas_Showdown. And we also have our Twitch channel, Texas Showdown Live. We're going to be streaming there. We stream there every Wednesday for Post Oak, but obviously Space City Beatdown and Texas Showdown will be on those channels as well.
Okay. Nice. So Texas Showdown, March 27th to the 29th, correct?
Yes,
man, go out, come see these guys, come play some games, go catch some hands. And oh, by the way, if you want to talk to us, we are the Fusion-Haa podcast. You can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X if you're nasty. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. He came over there. I was like, yo, we gotta keep saying it.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm good. I told you, I'm good for something every now and then. Man, like, share, subscribe, and comment. We've been having so much fun interacting with y'all, man. Y'all leave me alone these comments, man. All right, I like what I like, and I do what I do.
Let them have it though.
I do what I do, and I like what I like.
Yeah, let them have it.
But nah, for real, man. It's all appreciated, man. Thank y'all so much.
Just put your graduation cap on.
Man.
Actually, let me tell you something, pal.
Yo, I just got it actually the other day about Sonic, but that's a whole other conversation.
Man, we had that conversation the other day. F that dude,
but yeah, man. Keep interacting with us. Thank you guys so much. Check out our interview with Nicholas P. Our guy Nicholas Jones, the voice of Chowder. That was a great interview. And our interview with Carl Jones. And this interview when it comes out.
Yep. Heck yeah. And thank you, peace, blah, blah, blah. Keep watching. Like, share, subscribe. And yeah, for all these guys, man, y'all gonna have y'all stuff pop up as y'all tell it. Don't worry. And it's on. Hey, the link will be in the description. So if you want to talk to these guys, well, except him because he like being personal. So smart man, by the way, for that. I agree with that. Do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Well, thank you guys so much, man. Let's end this thing. I'm Chad.
And I'm Jeremy. And these guys are, you guys say your name, say your name.
I'm TJ Glenn.
Jace from Texas Showdown.
I'm TJ Glenn.
Oh man, this is.
Oh shit,
man, we're the Fusion.
Wait, Chris didn't say shit. Oh, let Chris have it. He wrong.
And
Told you
we're the Fusion-Haa podcast, and we're out this thing. Ha! Y'all funny, man.
We are Fusion.